Yes, hello everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to our broadcast today. My name is Chidi Wanyanwo. Yes, a lot of you call me Dr. Chidi. It doesn't matter. You can just call me Chidi. Yes, so it's a very beautiful Thursday morning here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you all are doing well wherever you find yourself. Yes, I'm really happy, very happy about the turn of events, starting with the NSAS Memorial, and then finishing up with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S court case. You see, we won. We all won. That is a resounding victory. By the way, if today is your first time of encountering our channel, Worship Media TV, I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for coming here. Please do subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, give us a like and share our video. Okay, thank you so much. Now, if you're a repeat comer, if this is if you've been here with us all the time, I'd like to thank you for joining us once again. Today we're going to be talking about how the Nigerian government lost, because yes, the Nigerian government, they lost in their case against Nnamdi Kanu today. First and foremost, you have to understand that contrary to people thinking that protests have no effect, protests, they have the greatest effect on the government. That is the greatest weapon of opposition that you have. Now, the type of protest may vary. And as you can see, Biafrans and IPOB people, they mounted this pressure on the federal government. A lot of people criticized them. The politicians waved them aside, and they continued doing what they were doing. But I think after a few of flashpoints, especially in Anambra State, with all the high level of insecurity and killings that were going on, I think the politicians started to see that it made sense to first of all solve the problem that you have in your place before thinking about elections. And so I think something in their brain did a reset, and some of them started trying to go and dialogue with Nnamdi Kanu, or try to be part of what we're talking about. And you can see that the protests on Wednesday paved the way for how the government reacted on Thursday. These things always, God has a way of planning things. See, if we hadn't come out on Wednesday, which is yesterday, to do the protest, to do the candlelight memorial, the NSAS memorial, and let the government know that, hey, we are still there, we don't run anywhere, we're not intimidated, then they would have acted differently on Thursday towards Nnamdi Kanu's trial. I'm telling you, I know how these people behave. But they know that with the kind of protest, with the reaction of people on Wednesday, if they venture not to bring Nnamdi Kanu to court today, it would have been mayhem for them. And so I say that we actually won. All of us who won the federal government, that if they don't bring Nnamdi Kanu to court, there'll be trouble. Everybody who was involved in that, everybody won. Yesterday, we made the Nigerian flag and we put blood well, just represented blood over it, and we went out in different areas to remember the people who were killed during NSAS. What a lot of people forgot is that Igbos were killed, Yoruba people were killed, even some Hausas were killed, because in a place like Lagos, there are so many tribes there. And all the other tribes that I'm not able to mention their names right now, people were killed in all parts of Nigeria. So when we're doing that remembrance, we're trying to remember everybody. A lot of people say, oh, why are you just talking about Lekki Bridge? No, Lekki Bridge became a contact point. It became a symbol for that struggle. It didn't mean that that's the only place that there was action. Remember Obibo, what happened? Was it not the NSAS riot that continued in Obibo? And then they massacred all the people that they massacred in Obibo. So when we're talking about remembering NSAS, we also remember every other person who was killed during that NSAS. But the federal government, with all their bluffing, with all their making noise, I thought they were not going to bring Mazi Nnamdi to court. But I think they wisened up and they brought him to court. Now, the lesson that I'm hoping people will learn out of this, and going by Moyele Showore's experience, you don't stop. You don't stop at all. You don't go to sleep, because if not, they will keep adjourning. They would want to keep Mazi Nnamdi in court till after 2023. And I kid you not, I'm telling you the truth. Now, what they're going to do is they will keep bringing him to court. They will adjourn the case. You will see now the judge who is in charge will resign from the case. Another judge will take it. They will start all over again. They will just keep on playing this game. We know how they do it. We are used to it. So I don't want people to fall into that cycle where you think that, oh, something will happen, and then you go to court. The Showore's case, up till now, they just keep throwing it further. So we must be strong and resilient in whatever we decide to do. And when I say we, I mean everybody who is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi release, both IPOB members and other Biafrans and Nigerians and everybody around the world who believes that Mazi Nnamdi is being unjustly held by DSS in their detention camp. So don't go and sit down and say, oh, today I was really happy to see Mazi Nnamdi, to see that. In fact, I don't know how to say this, but in a way, I was happy that you see all that, all the stress, all the blaming and everything was not that he was quieting down. It's not comfortable where he is, I know. But the fact that, he has a time whereby it's not him running things. At least it gives an opportunity for other people who claim that they know. The other people, you see, in all this, there is God. That's why when you see people like me, I tell you, there is a time to talk and there's a time not to talk. There is a time to focus on more action in the background, and a lot of people have been working hard. His barristers are working very hard. There are so many principal actors that I cannot begin to mention their name. Even Omoyele Sowore, you can't believe it. Omoyele Sowore was in court, you saw him. There's a lot of people that are not parading what they're doing online, and that is where I am focused on. When I'm able to come live, I'll come live. But I want every one of us to be wise. Whatever strategy we put on ground, we must be very, very persistent in making sure that we enforce it. I want to commend Uche Dozien. It's not easy. Nobody is perfect. He will make his mistakes. like every other person, but he needs all the support. All the people who are tackling him, I don't think you guys are going about it correctly. Whenever something like this happens, people are aggrieved, people are upset, but I can tell you, Edozie has tried to pilot the affairs of IPOB to this moment. And remember, I told you people also that there are things we will hear only when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is allowed to appear in court with his lawyers. Now that he has been allowed to speak with his lawyers, he would have told them one or two things. And it's a good day, because I know that in the coming days, you will see a lot of progress in the confusion that was in IPOB. You will see some back, some talking to people in the back, how do they say it? In the backstage, behind the scenes, and I believe things will work better. But I am just so glad that the federal government yielded to the push by people. They were afraid. That's why they did what they did. Meanwhile, let me just pause and appreciate all those of you that came on. Anita Sunday, Shina Yusuf, Emeka is Liz Noble, Nigang fan page, Nizi Gang fan page, Teddy Everton Igoro. Hey Teddy, how are you? How are you? That's good. And Mons. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So we won. We won. Coming out on Wednesday, it shook the federal government. And then on Thursday, too, they had to, you see, they were busy doing their gra-gra, but you can tell that the gra-gra they did today was a very careful gra-gra. This is no longer that one where they will be beating people. Today they were afraid. They knew that IPOB was not joking. They knew that because that would have been very, very stupid for them not to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. So I mean, it's dumb. It's dumb. What they would have done by not bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just lighting fire on petrol when you could have just avoided it. You could have just avoided it. It is not a big deal. People appearing in court on a court is not supposed to be a big deal. What is happening right now is what would have happened. It wasn't necessary. Before you tried to kill Nnamdi Kanu, he said he was going to come to court, and he would have come to court. We could have avoided all of these things. Okay, now that you've held him, you didn't want to bring him to court. You thought you just lock him up and not give him his day in court. You postponed the thing. You see, they are just postponing the evil day. They are postponing the final collapse of this government, and it will surely happen. It is not about election, because the people who are at the helm of affairs in Nigeria, the people who are perpetrating the wickedness in Nigeria, they are not interested in election. If you think they're interested in 2020, 22, a bit 23 election, they are not interested. So it's not about, oh, wait now, this guy will just outlive his tenure and then things. No, that's not what it is at all. At all. Somebody said, please tell Shore that he will be having a place in Biafran land and should stop fighting for one Nigeria. You see, months, let me address this issue. I think we should move forward. There is a level of thinking that is very low, and there's a level of thinking that is medium, just okay. But there's a level of thinking that is advanced. Please, you need to upgrade to that advanced level of thinking. Do you understand? Okay, The guys that were killed in NSAS, they were from every part of Nigeria. Yesterday, when I brought out the Nigerian flag and I sold it so that I can spray blood on it and write NSAS memorial, identifying with the people that died during NSAS, does that mean one Nigeria? If that is one Nigeria, then it is good. It's good that we remember everybody. You believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you believe in IPOB, but you were there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered that IPOB members should join in the protest because it was a worthy cause. Have you forgotten? So when somebody like Omoyele Sowore is fighting, not just for Biafra, not just for Igboho, but is fighting for people in the Middle Belt, it's because there are people who oppress. See, there are two tribes in Nigeria. That's one thing we keep preaching and we'll continue to preach. The tribe is the oppressed and the oppressor. You see, when you belong to the major tribes, it's easy for you to just gallivant and just talk about your own tribe. How about the other tribes who are not as large in population as you? You see, that's the problem with the human being. We sometimes get selfish. It's easy for you to just talk about, like, I'm an Igbo man. Igbo. I look here, I say, there's an Igbo man. There's an Igbo man here. What about if I am like maybe Gwari or Jukum, or a tribe that is not very big in my area? Like, I live here in Toronto. In Toronto here, we have Igbo organization here. I can't even attend all their meetings. We have Igbo Union of all Igbo people. After that Igbo Union meeting, then we have I have Enugu State meeting, Igbo people. After Enugu State meeting, I still have Nkanu meeting. After Nkanu local government meeting in Toronto, I'm not telling you about Canada. Then I have Ozala meeting again. How many meetings? Then they have ICCA that they want to invite me to. Then we have Igbo diaspora. Then we have indigenous people of Biafra. Do you understand? So I can just depend on that. But how about somewhere like Edo? Edo is trying. Edo people free are plenty. And inside Edo, there are people who are hurting like you. So don't get it selfish when you think that whenever we are talking about other people who are not from very big tribes, that we are just talking one Nigeria. No. People need, we need each other. We all need ourselves. When there's bad road, that bad road cuts from Igbo land or cuts through. The people who say, oh, don't fight for us, don't mind them and their ignorance. Let's just keep fighting for one another. Honestly, when Sowore is fighting, it's not only, okay, so you saw Sowore in court today. You were happy. He was wearing this cap that I'm wearing. Oh, Sowore was there. You liked it because he is touching the one that concerns you. So tomorrow, you now see Sowore fighting for the Gala person. You now see Sowore fighting for the Biron person. You now see Sowore fighting for the Nok person, for so many other people. And you're angry. That's not good now. That's not good. Because the people we're fighting against, they are together. All of them are together. They marry each other. They attend each other's wedding. Their children marry their children. They just lump us on one side, so we must bind together. Whenever anybody is hurting, all of us gather around that person to make sure that they don't intimidate that person, they don't overwhelm that person. That's why we in Revolution Now movement, in Take It Back movement, every time El Zazaki people stand up, we stand by them. IPOB wakes up, we stand by them. We do Revolution Now movement too. We got, whether you support us, you don't support us, we still do what we have to do. Look at how the NSAS, swear now that seeing the NSAS memorial did not boost your zeal. It boosted your zeal. That was like the preamble to Thursday. After we saw Charlie Boy came out, Files, the bad guy, came out, Macaroni came out, Shore came out, all these people came out. We all reenacted, ignited this thing again. That was good. That was good, man. It made me feel okay. We are back. We are back. So it is good that we all understand what is going on. Stop fighting Shore. Shore is not your problem at all. Shore has never been your problem. You just chose to misunderstand him. And what you have to see is you have to watch people's consistency. Maybe the NSAS died. Did you hear anything about NSAS again? Is it not the same Shore? Now, do you understand what we are trying to tell you? If Shore led NSAS, NSAS would have brought down the government of Nigeria, because Shore already started a revolution, and they knew that if you put that thing in the hands of someone like Shore, he will continue. Nnamdi Kanu, or Shore and Nnamdi Kanu would have, if they were leading that NSAS, it would have brought Nigeria down to its knees. But they saw it coming, and they quickly set him up. And they send the narrative there through hoodlums. Oh, Shore is hijacking it. Shore is hijacking it. Okay, Shore pulled back with all our people. So after the shooting, what happened? What happened? The people that were forefront, everybody just went to sleep. This time around, who is still on the scene? Who was still talking? Who was still doing protests? Check them now. Check it now. It shock you or not shock you? Why should you be shocked? Who was still going to protest? Whose nose was broken? Was it any of the former NSAS organizers? No. Whose leg was shot at? Was it not Shore? Who was still carrying Ogene? People are moving around. Was it not Shore? Tell me, who did October 1st protest? Was it not Shore? Who started this NSAS? This one now that we are seeing, is it not Coalition for Revolution? So we are not, it's not like we want to take credit, but it is what it is. I'm telling you. Somebody says, but he used Sahara reporters against Jonathan. He also supported Buhari. I have nothing against him, but Shore contributed to what Nigerians are going through today. Listen to me. I've explained this 1,000 times. Shore used Sahara reporters against Jonathan, but Sahara reporters was there before Jonathan, Abi. Shore used Sahara reporters against Obasanjo. Shore used Sahara reporters against Yaradua. Let me give you a little training about a little education, history education. When Yaradua was dead, it was Sahara reporters that kept screaming, "This man is dead, though." When Yaradua was sneaked into Nigeria on life support, he was already dead. They turned off the lights in the Abuja, Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport in Abuja. It was Sahara reporters that got the video of the ambulance that took him away. It was Sahara reporters that showed him being carried into the ambulance, and they drove away. They turned off the light of the whole airport. Was it Jonathan in power? No. Jonathan was not in the scene, but Sahara reporters was fighting. It was Sahara reporters and Dr. Dora Akunyele that fought and insisted that Jonathan should be the president. Omoyele Sowore said, why should Jonathan not be the president? Where were you, Papa Obinwa, on your dots? You forgot that part. It was Sowore that fought until Jonathan became the president. Why are you not saying, but he fought for Jonathan? Do you understand? So when he fought for Jonathan to become president, he rested again. Jonathan sent for him to make him something. Sowore said, no, You've heard him say talk about this story a lot of times. When he paused again and he saw that Jonathan was weak, you see the same thing I'm talking about, because Jonathan is an able person. I worked for Utoifa Nyoba under Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria. It was us that Jonathan was leaning on one side, was almost falling. If not for Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, we were the ones that propped Jonathan up and pushed him to come out again. Jonathan confessed that he had Boko Haram inside his cabinet. Jonathan was so weak that he couldn't even do anything. His own vice president was working against him. Sambo delivered his own play. Why are you saying it's Sahara reporters? No, Jonathan was already finished. Why are you not holding Amechi responsible? Was it Shore that formed the new PDP when Amechi and Saraki and all of them, they come from PDP against Jonathan? It was not Shore. Jonathan was done with. He was very weak. Jonathan couldn't do anything. So Shore started firing him. They say all the money that was stolen, Sahara Reporters was exposing them. It was Sahara Reporters that exposed all the houses that they bought. Remember now, there was a bus that even the British government took people around, like tourism, and was showing them houses that were bought by Nigerians. Is it Shore? Did they give Shore the money? You see, you just want to hate somebody who is out there, fighting for everyone. Yes. He says, I didn't forget that. Like I said, I have nothing against him. If you don't have nothing against him, then don't have anything against him. Don't pick and choose. Somebody who fights. Go and watch videos of Showore fought even without Sahara Reporters, because people just remember Sahara. There was no Sahara Reporters when Showore was a student. Showore did like what they did in Tenement Square. He came inside the stadium when the sports festival was going on. He came there. Army was there. They stopped that thing from happening. Showore was there fighting Babangida. Have you forgotten Dun Abiola? So why you just pick only one particular thing? You understand? So the reason why I had to talk about this is that somebody says, but I would rather have a weak president than what Nigeria have now. Listen, my brother, if something is not good, it is not good. It is not good. And the only thing that is constant is change. What if Jonathan died when he was president and another person came? There's no justification. When it was Jonathan was being criticized, it was the duty of PDP to defend Jonathan. Why will you blame Showore? Showore just said, this is what Jonathan did. If Jonathan didn't do it, PDP will say that he didn't do it, but they couldn't disprove what he was proving. And APC just went and lashed on it. They saw free food. They just went and carried it and used. Showore never worked for APC. And this is not really why I came here today. What I came here today is to thank you, Papo Binna, or a dog like me. We should be proud that our not giving up has forced the government to bring Mazi Nnamdi. I dare say he was looking okay. But why won't he look okay? All this shouting every day, I keep saying it. Nnamdi has done whatever that he was supposed to do. And the federal government knows they don't have any charge against him. Did you see the ridiculous? Some of you don't even know the ridiculous charges that they had against Mazi Nnamdi. Very, very ridiculous. If they read it for you, you will not believe it. And these are charges that are coming from 2015, because remember, they went and brought from 2015. Charges that time is what they are still holding him accountable for. How many years later? Nonsense charges that don't hold any water. They don't have any case against him. In a good, if that was a good court, if things are done the way it's supposed to be done, they don't have any case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But of course, we know things are not done properly. Things are not done properly in Nigeria. So that's why it will look as if they have a case against him. Let me read some of the cases they have against him so you see how ridiculous it is. Okay, let me this I'm sharing my screen with you guys. So you see this one. Don't even know how to expand it so you guys will see. See some of the groups that I'm into. Okay, this is count one. This one is Igbo Diaspora Development Agency. I told you before, I belong to I belong to so many things. Sometimes I don't even know how I managed to do it. Okay, see, it says that you Nnamdi Kanu male adult Afafaruku, blah 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 blah. You broadcasted on Radio Biafra, monitored in Enugu and other areas within the jurisdiction. What did they say? Large states of that preparations made by you and others now at large for states in southeast and south zones and other communities in Kogi and Benue State to secede from the federal government of Nigeria. So that one is a crime. That's the crime that Nnamdi Kanu committed, though. That is a crime he committed, that he said he wants to secede. If somebody says he wants to secede now, then he wants to secede. Why is that? When did that become a crime? And then so many other things that I don't want to go through it to waste our time. But very, very stupid things that they just piled up against him that don't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll be able to post it because I know some of you may not have seen it. I'll copy it, and if it is possible, I'll just paste it if it's not too much. Okay, this is exclusive full list of amended charges Nigerian government has trumped up against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It may be too big, but I'll just try. Okay, yeah, like I said, it just stopped at count 2 here. Okay, but you guys can read it up. I put it there so you can scroll and see. Yeah, okay, it's there. You can see some of it. So those are some of the things that they are accusing Nnamdi Kanu of. The most ridiculous of all of these charges is the one I'll read you. That's the one that really, and I think that's what Liz Noble was talking about here. It says that you concealed container, no, not the one of concealed container. Member of Indigenous People of Biafra, proscribed organization, thereby committed offense. Not that one. Did terrorism, incite other members. Not that one. Terrorism, shake the world, no. United or well. I think it's in 2. It says, count 2 is the count 2. That you Nnamdi Kanu, male, adult of Afaruku Beku, Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State, on or about the 28th April 2015 in London, United Kingdom, did broadcast on Radio Biafra, monitored in Enugu. I wonder why they are always monitoring it in Enugu State and other parts of Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, referred to Major General Muhammad Buhari, GCO, and the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. All of this thing that you're begging terrorists not to shoot you down. Shame on you. As a pedophile, a terrorist, an idiot, and an embodiment of evil, knowing sin to be false, and you therefore committed an offense contrary to section. Why is it false? Why does he know that it's false? This is everything he said here is a pedophile, is a terrorist, is an idiot now, and there's an embodiment of evil. So what did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say there that is wrong? Nothing. That are you trying to say that show? I mean, what's it? Buhari is not an embodiment of evil? Are you trying to say that Buhari is not a thief? That is not a madman? Everything they said there, even more, is what Buhari is, because they are killing people every day under his watch. Okay, so again, like I said, my joy in today is that we shook the federal government, and I think we won. The first one, we won. People that thought that it was difficult for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free, you will see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free. Nigeria will become right in the presence of all these people. All of us will become okay again. Then we'll decide what we want to do. We will all be able to control our resources. The people of Biafra will have their Biafra. The people of Middle Belt will have their Middle Belt. The people of the Oduduwa Nation will have their Oduduwa Nation, the Kwarafa Nation, South. Everybody will be okay. And then we will change the name of Nigeria. We'll have a way to relate with each other. We can be a confederation. We can be the United States of, we call it another name, but all of us will be okay. All we want is just to be able to control our resources, to be able to determine our future, to have our own security. It doesn't make sense. Look at the people that they sent to us as security. People that will go inside the rooms, pull out our people and kill them, and nothing will happen. Burn down their houses, nothing will happen. Go into their farms. Did you see that video where the army went into people's farms and cut down corn? Do you know what it means for a villager to come down? Do you know how much work they put at Nigerian army, only in Nigeria? And they recorded it on video, cutting down, what do they call it? Cutting down corn. Cutting down corn. Nobody did anything. Only in Nigeria. So when you have that kind of country, why would people want to be in that kind of country? I don't want to be in that kind of country. I want a country where I am in charge of my destiny. I decide what happens. My security is structured to protect me. That's what it's supposed to be. Security men are supposed to protect security, are supposed to protect their people, not turn against their own people and begin to kill them. Okay, so that is what I want us to realize. It's just a way to give us hope that there's a good future coming for all of us. Let me show you guys this this video. I'll show you this video right now, and then you'll get what I'm saying. So I'm going to show you guys this video. This is because when we say some things, when we're talking, we say a lot of things, and then people think that we just show it, we just say it, it's not really serious. No, it is serious. I will show you. This is the video of Nigerian army soldiers cutting. These are people that are supposed to be protecting us. So, but watch. I know some of you didn't know that this kind of video existed. If I didn't show you now, you won't know that it existed. This is happening in Imo State. In Imo State, they're angry. They're angry, so they just went and just destroyed the farm. After the military killed a lot of people there, I think one of them was killed. Then they now went out. So is this the kind of you won't tell me that if those people are security people from that land, they will do that kind of a thing. You want to tell me that those soldiers will do that same thing in their own place? And go and look at them. See the language they were speaking. They're from northern Nigeria. You see, that is why it's difficult for you to just not talk about defending your own people. Tell me if those people were Igbo soldiers, they would do that kind of a thing. They won't do it. Although some of them are sent and they go in trying to be loyal to who sent them, they do it. But if those were soldiers, Biafran soldiers that belong to an independent state of Biafra, you think they will do that thing? They will not do it. They will not do it. So that's why it's important that we continue this fight, and eventually when we get what we want, everybody will be very, very okay. Very, very okay. There's this other video too. I want to show you guys of Omoyele Shore in court, and this is the kind of, we want to see more of things like this. Okay, we want to see more of things like this because that is what makes us very, very happy. Very, very happy. This is
for more than 20.
No, this is Omoyele Shore in court. That's how it went down early this morning. You know, guys, we wake up after things have happened in Nigeria, and this one is from Sahara TV. We're gonna go to Sahara TV and show you guys this one. I'm gonna show you guys this one from Sahara.
Yeah, you just even no matter how small I am, I say let me find out. Then you started going. What did you fight? Look at me very well, old past you. No, we are not here. Don't tell me to be a kid here. Please ask the person who has the list to talk to. Don't take it personal. I said let me find out. I'm not a human being. Bring the person now. How should I bring it? You don't want to bring it. Then let another person come bring it. Talk to me. You're talking about arrogant. This uniform is not the license to insult people. I mean, God. You that by me, you know, the part of the boycott, you say you're going to look for the. I said, let me call him. You can't wait for me. I can't wait. I can't wait for my rights. Which one for your rights? My fundamental human rights. So let them go there and check that. That's why I said it's check that. Okay, so go and check. That's your job.
Show. Show.
Oh my God! You see, that's the problem with Nigeria. That's the problem. You see, the guy thinks that because he's in uniform, anything he says, they should just listen to it. He said, just go and do your job. Just go and do your job. Nigeria, you might even say, I'm older than you. I'm older. Prince Terry, he said, Kurubeke, they go kill you. No be a Kurubeke, it's Uturubeke. Uturubeke. The guy wanted to be data. He said, no. Wait, I can't wait for my rights. You see, it's your job. It's not about old, it's not about age. It's not about age. My prime minister is just for something years, and everybody respects him. Wait now, if Chora was the president of Nigeria, I'll tell him, okay, even though you're president, you know, I mean, I'm older than you. See this age thing? That's the same thing they did with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When they say he's disrespectful, you know, they respect elders. Kanu said, we can't respect you when you decide to behave like a baby. You decide to behave like a baby, we'll call you out like a baby. When you show maturity, we treat you like a man. This not man now. Like this person says, showing a man. Of course. That's how you tackle these people. You think if every Nigerian was like that, what do you think? We would have achieved so much. But some people will be saying, Chidi, make una cool down. And look at him. He dressed in his full
My brother.
No, that's the fact.
That's the reality.
Mr. Shore,
They are fighting for their future.
what is the aggression about? Thank you. You can't just say things like that. I'm an Igbo. Sorry. Quick question. I want to know why you are in court today. Yes. Why are you in court today? I came to court for a number of reasons. I myself am a regular in this court. I've come to check on my own treason case. It has not been assigned to the judge for a long time. So I'm checking with the registry to see why that assignment has not been done, or if it has been done, to make sure that I prepare for my own trial. But secondly, as a member of a public, an activist, an agitator myself, I'm aware of a high-profile case today here in this court. The trial of my friend, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A courtroom is incomplete except the public observes proceedings in court. Yes. And if it's a secret trial, the public must be informed that it is a secret trial. You cannot have a secret trial in a public courtroom. Yes. So I want to sit right in front of the judge in the gallery to observe what is happening in the court of justice. Yes. Because they have assured us, even in their own limited tolerance, that Kanu will get justice in this country. We want to observe it. So, and he's my friend, as you guys are aware. And I've said it repeatedly. That it's not a crime to ask for self-determination. Yes. If you get involved in a bad marriage, you seek counseling. Counseling don't work, you can ask for divorce. Yes. And before divorce, you can go for separation first. Yes. Yes. So there's nothing wrong with that. Nigeria is no longer working for a lot of people.
You're making sense.
It has never worked as a country. I mean, it has worked as a country, but not as a nation. Yes. But for us to make it work as a nation, we must listen to everybody who is called in Nigeria. You can't force people to be Nigerians if they don't have the dignity of being called Nigerians. So anybody that's asking questions about the nationhood of Nigeria, you can't just cram them into detention. And when you release them on bail, you go to their houses and kill them. And when they run away from the country, you go and adopt them back into the country and extraordinarily rendition them and bring them into court. You know, and you say that people cannot talk, people cannot come to court. And when we come to court, you bring your hooded men in uniform to be harassing people. And we told them, the DSS, the police, and all of them that are security agencies today, they are working at the mercy of the so-called Nigerian people. Yes. When we say we want to enter somewhere, their duty is to follow us. Yesterday, I was out here to protest on NSAS anniversary. They stopped us here in front of the courtroom as well. They didn't allow us to go to the National Assembly. We told them clearly, you have no rights to do that because we are the owners of all these structures and institutions you find here. Yeah. So And we must keep emphasizing that it's not acceptable to keep behaving this way as far as our security is concerned. In fact, the security agencies have nothing or should have nothing to do preventing people from entering the courtroom. They can protect the premises of the courtroom if they feel there are credible threats. But I've not seen anybody here who is threatening the peace of this court.
One question.
Except, of course,
have
the
they stopped
government.
you from going to the court today? Have they stopped you, or you expected they are
They said they are going to check at a list.
Okay.
I don't expect my name to be on any special list. I am a member of the public. And when you hear that people are being tried in court, it's always listed one person and others. I'm usually part of the others. That is perpetually sued for all kinds of. I have over 10 lawsuits in this courtroom. Civil lawsuits, criminal lawsuits. I have lawsuits that are filed against the government. So I have even a right to come and be checking on the progress of my cases. So why should anybody prevent me or say that my name must be on a special list? My name is on at least 10 special lists in this courtroom. If you can't find it in the courtroom, my name is on the security watch list in the country. So I'm here in Abuja. I have a duty to attend to why you restricted me to Abuja for 2 years. So let's pay attention to what maybe they have found.
I can see you are dressed in Igbo garb today. Anything to say for that?
This is an African guy. No, my name cannot be on this. This is a limited list.
Hello, sir. The leader of Harness Gambia, which is the has gone. So it's part of the people. You were not there.
Now you go on and tell the council.
No, the people are there. So they should allow you to join the leader. I am coming from there now. Allow him to join the leader of the.
At least there are several.
He's not coming here. He will come to the
If you are worried, what exactly are you worried about? That I'm carrying weapons? So what's the problem?
Allow him to join the leader. Look, allow him to join the leader of.
So let me get to that gate.
Let him get to that gate.
No problem.
The leader has gone inside. He will come and clear them. The leader has gone inside. Just allow him to get there. Allow him to get there.
Where's the
Wait, let's see again. No, I will not go in.
He said he can't stop his inside now. He said they have to see some people. They don't have any rights to stop anybody.
It's a court.
It's a part of law.
It's not the way they give you that. No, you're doing your work. It's part of that.
You're not doing it. This is a wrong. You just don't know their rights. Even they themselves don't know their rights. Otherwise, you are not allowed to obey illegal public law enforcement. If your bosses are allowed to ask you to do an illegal job, you can't do it. Your boss cannot.
Have it.
No.
Which one?
Where is it?
Oh, right.
Okay, guys, you see towards the end of that video, see what happened? They went and sent thugs to come and attack Shore right there. That government is just so shameful and so low in whatever they do. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. Thank you so much. I just wanted to bring you guys update. The case has been adjourned till the 10th of next month. And this is how they'll keep adjourning the case. They want the elections to happen. That's why they put it after the 10th. You must understand the tricks that these people play. But it's okay. We will keep monitoring things. We will keep keeping steadfast. And we will win this war. Thank you so much. Someone says the confusion was to distort the symposium and its graceful nature. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. They are silly people. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you, Solutions. Thank you, Christian Wokocha, Joy, Mariam, AK, all of you, K, Dada. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, K. And every other person. I'll keep doing my best to keep you guys updated. But most importantly, is the work we're doing behind the scenes. It's yielding fruit, and we are so glad about the fruits that it is yielding, and it's because of support from people like you. So on behalf of Dr. Erica, on behalf of every member of our team, my name is Dr. Chidi. I want to thank you, and please stay blessed, okay? I love you guys. Bye-bye.